What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I have some breaking news in regards to Morant, and that is that Morant was just hit with an 8-game suspension without pay for flashing a gun at a strip club earlier this month, with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver calling his conduct, quote, irresponsible, reckless, and potentially very dangerous, unquote. Who met with Silver and other NBA executives in New York City on Wednesday, today, will be eligible to return to the Memphis Grizzlies on March 20th against the Dallas Mavericks, which means that this 8-game suspension is not from now on until the next 8 games, but he's being credited with games he's already missed on top of 2 more games, because I think the original suspension was 6 games, and he'd been eligible to come back on the 17th. But I guess it's going to be for 2 more games, and I don't know, maybe it's the 17th, and I don't know, maybe they have a back-to-back, the 18th or 19th or something, somewhere in that range. But he'll be eligible to come back March the 20th against the Mavericks. The league conducted an investigation into the incident and determined Ja was, quote, in an intoxicated state, unquote, when he showed the firearm on his Instagram Live. The league says the investigation could not determine that Ja owned the gun, brought it to the club, or even had it, quote, beyond a brief period. The league also says his investigation did not find that Morant had the gun while traveling with the Grizzlies or at any NBA facility. Morant apologized shortly after the video surfaced and sought treatment at a counseling program in Florida. Silver did not hold back when addressing Morant's actions, saying, quote, Ja's conduct was whatever I just said, conduct was irresponsible, reckless, and potentially very dangerous. Quote, it also has serious consequences given his enormous following and influence, particularly among young fans who look up to him. He has expressed sincere contrition and remorse for his behavior. Morant, quote, has made it clear, unquote, he used the incident as a learning experience, and he now understands his role as one of the faces of the NBA. The suspension includes the games Morant has already missed during his time away from the team, and sources tell ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski his, quote, ramp up to return will start on Monday. So that's 8 games without pay. You know, they did the same thing to Kyrie Irving. That was, 6 games without pay? So this is 8 games without pay. Yeah, that'll sober a nigga up real quick. Take away their money. That's how, I mean, I don't like to see nobody lose their bread, man, but like I've been saying, us content creators, I know we're just nobodies compared to Ja Morant and these guys, but collectively, our voices have been warning Ja Morant for months. So, yeah, I mean, look, it's a mistake. And, he is young and people make mistakes, and I'm very sensitive to that. But at the end of the day, waving a gun around, twirling it around apparently, and when you're drunk, that's just fucking stupid. It's stupid. So, I mean, and then putting it on Instagram Live, man, that's just dumb. It's just fucking dumb, man. And then a lot of other stuff he's been doing, I don't know, man. It's just stupid to me, man. It's just dumb. On the one hand, I empathize somewhat because he's young, and I know the realities of being a young black man in this country. Especially, I can only imagine being someone like him, who is a face. He's young, he has money. He's probably a target. He probably deals with a lot of different things that happen when you become rich. People who you think are your friends all of a sudden turn against you. He's probably had people who've been his lifelong friends all of a sudden show their true colors. Maybe threaten him. I can imagine there are a lot of things going on with him that, that unnerve him. People hear stuff. People planning to do this, planning to do that. It's a lot of stuff that these players go through that don't get reported. But at the end of the day, you got to remember that even though you dress a certain way, you look a certain way, these guys work for $1 billion corporation. So in essence, you're a corporate worker. You can't be doing that. The same way that we expect a dude that goes to a corporation to wear a suit and tie and got to cut his locks off, he got to act a certain way. Now, if he did the same thing that Ja did, we would call him a dumb nigga. Man, what the fuck you doing, man? You got $150,000, almost $200,000 job for such and such corporation. You doing this stupid shit, man? What the hell you doing? You're dumb. Well, we got to treat Ja the same way. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just hope that this is a learning experience for Ja, and this shit don't happen no more, man. I mean, people gonna make little mistakes, but the gangster shit he been doing, man, that shit gotta stop. Anyway, that's just my opinion, man. Tell me what you guys think.